alongside him, and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to picturesque Miami, Florida. Today, we've got an AFC East matchup between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. First down, it's Tannehill. And his first look is incomplete. Okay, the starters for the Miami Dolphins offensively. Charles, who are we highlighting?
Got to highlight Jay Ajayi, their running back. Came out of Boise State as a fifth-round pick, but most people had his talent much more like a second round. There were some medical concerns with the knee, but he can do it all. Run, catch, block. He's truly a three-down back.
Forced out to his left. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Here's New England defensively. Last year, the #1 overall defense as far as points given up goes. And they've got a lot coming back in 2017.
Now, they certainly do. And let's go back to the Super Bowl. Trey Flowers, who was their leading sack guy in 2006, he had 7 in the regular season. He was a monster in the Super Bowl against Atlanta. He's back there for them. How about Dante Hightower, linebacker? His first Pro Bowl in 2016. And then, just moving on back to the secondary, Devin McCourty, the guy who quarterbacks him back at safety. He's been to the Pro Bowl as a corner and as a free safety.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Tannehill now to throw. Flushed out right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
It's Floyd on the right. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. And let's run through the Dolphins' defense.
The competition to go to the Pro Bowl at safety is fierce in the NFL. But Rashad Jones makes his case year in and year out as one who should go.
And the third down pass falls incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Michael Floyd, and it's fourth down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So they had great field position, but a 3-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a 3-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
On second down, here's Tannehill. And he rifles one incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it's third down. on third down. Tannehill. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They come out here in the eye. Tannehill now, they give to Ajayi. And some room to roam now. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. They got 29 yards there. And that's good for a Miami first down. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
One thing I know, defensive coaches love it when they don't have to invite their players to the party. This strong safety, you never have to ask him twice to help in run support. He's going to arrive and in a bad mood.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Here's Tannehill. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a first down. They run with Ajayi. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Here's Tannehill. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Marquise Gray from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown. Now Dion Lewis to return. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here come the Patriots again on offense, the Super Bowl champions. And, boy, they have been able to do it a lot of times, Charles, with unsung heroes, haven't they? Look at the names that led them through the playoffs. Hogan, White, Lewis, guys you just wouldn't think of.
Yeah, Deion Lewis, a fifth-round pick, 3 touchdowns against Houston in the divisional round. Chris Hogan, undrafted. He ends up having 180 yards in receptions, including 5 plays of 20 yards or more against the Pittsburgh Steelers. And how about James White, a 4th-round pick out of Wisconsin? Think about who he played behind while he was at Wisconsin, and he turns out to be the unsung hero of the Super Bowl. Would have been the MVP if it wasn't for Tom Brady.
And you mentioned James White at Wisconsin. He was behind who? Melvin Gordon and Monte Ball, right?
That's correct.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They run for it with Ajayi. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It's a gain of 9 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last run in before the clock warning.
Now Tannehill, and he slings one that's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Now it's Ajayi. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Miami after this. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
And here we go on. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Ajayi, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Okay, partners, New England comes out here to take the field on offense. This is such an interesting story, how they've been able to do it year after year after year. Guys talk about parity in the NFL. Well, New England has kind of transcended that parity, and they've done it with guys that you don't normally think of as household names.
The parts keep changing for New England. That's the amazing part on offense, all right? Offensive linemen change, receivers change, running backs change. We know the one constant is Tom Brady. and that's a huge deal for them. But to be able to do it in what you call the parity times, and you're exactly right, everyone's supposed to be pretty equal. New England still a top 10 off.
Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Koamisi. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jarvis Landry.